You're watching Bears Now. I am your host, Harrison Graham. We got some live Q&A for you guys, so use hashtag Bears or Super Chat to get your questions on the show. We'll go ahead and kick things off with a Super Chat from Colleen Scott. Appreciate the $5. Hashtag Bears, okay, what would be cheaper, trading up to number 4 in the draft or trading for Russell Wilson? Love the show, by the way. It's close. I think number 4, I don't know, actually. I think trading up to number 4 is still going to cost you 3. I mean, it's going to cost you 20 this year and probably 2 more. If it's similar at all, wouldn't you rather just trade for Russell Wilson? You know what he is. Like, who knows what Trey Lance is going to be or Justin Fields? If it's going to cost something similar, yeah, and the Falcons, why would they want to drop all the way to 20? So I don't think that really works for either party. Xman6818, team hashtag sign AR, so am I. But if the Bears tag and trade AR for a first, what QB can we get by trading away both first this year? Well, you could move up in the draft. That gives you more ammo to move up. Maybe you move up into the top 10, take a Trey Lance, take a Mac Jones, depending on where Jones falls. There's a lot of momentum for Mac Jones right now. Seen a lot of mocks have him in the top 10. Or you could, that's an extra first to flip for a quarterback. Here's the thing, though. If you're Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson, are you approving a trade to the Bears if Allen Robinson isn't in the picture? I don't think Deshaun is, and I probably don't think Wilson is either. I think he would back off at that point. So that's the problem. Allen Robinson has to be a part of the process if you were going to trade for a quarterback, especially one who has a no-trade clause. So, yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. Now, turn on your notifications. Join the Noti gang here on Chicago Bears Now, because subscribing, yeah, it's cool, but if you hit that bell button after you subscribe, you're never going to miss a video. So here's how you do it. You go to the settings app on your phone, scroll down, type YouTube. You can screenshot this right now so you don't forget. Tap the notifications and then turn on allow notifications. That means anytime we go live or we post a video, you're going to get a little noti on your phone saying Bears Now and then the title of the video, and you guys can click and enjoy. So turn on those notifications. And hey, a little incentive to do so is, hey, we got the new thing we're launching here at Bears Now, the First Comment Club. You're not going to be the first person who comments on a video if you don't have notifications turned on. And I know it's competitive in those YouTube streets. These last 5 videos we've posted, these have been the first commenters on each of those videos. We did 2 videos on March 1st. Andrew, congrats to you and Daniel for being the the first commenters on those. Kenny Alvarez was the first comment on February 28th. Joel Fernandez on February 27th. Then Matthew back on February 26th. We're going to start shouting you guys out if you are the first comment. We'll kind of update this, once or twice a week. Appreciate you guys. Be a part of that First Comment Club. Your only chance, really, you got to have those notifications turned on. So click that bell and select all notifications. Funkbringer with the super chat. Hashtag Bears Graham for GM. I appreciate it. Keep up the great work. We're trying here. We're trying to keep Allen Robinson and get a franchise quarterback, and we're not going to give up until we do. Type or boo Ryan Pace if you want to in the comments. We'll certainly approve that. We're definitely booing Don. Detroit in the building. Hey, you know what? It's all fun in the NFC North. Mitchell Trubisky owns you, so keep that in mind. B Ryan Gaming, cut the beard if we get Watson and Wilson. I'll tell you what. Should that be the thing? I don't shave until the Bears get a quarterback? That could be a while. No shave until the Bears get a quarterback? Are we committing to that? I'll tell you what, if they get Watson or Wilson, we'll shave live on air. I will do that. I'm kind of liking this idea of not shaving until any QB decision is made. That could be a couple months. We'll see. We'll see. My producer Brett's not liking that idea. We'll have to revisit that. But if they get Wilson or Watson, yeah, we'll shave on air. How about that? Thomas Lordo, Bears in a tough spot. GM and coach on last leg makes notable signings difficult. Must sign or trade for a QB because rookie doesn't save jobs. Yeah, that's what we've talked about. Do you want to put your career on the line for an unknown rookie quarterback? I'd do it for Trevor Lawrence, but you're not getting him. So, yeah, I'm with you. I think draft is kind of a secondary option right now. Pace kind of held his cards close to the vest during his presser on Tuesday saying, hey, all options are available, free agency, draft, a trade. they're focusing on trades. Trust me on that. They want a proven starter in the National Football League because he and Matt Nagy know that if things don't go well this year, then, yeah, they're probably out of a job. Will the Bears make the playoffs next season? Type 1 for yes, type 2 for no. I think if they get a quarterback, they're pretty much a lock because I think their roster's in good shape. But if they have, I'll say this. If Nick Foles is the quarterback, they're not making the playoffs. I'll just leave it at that. Tacky Madman, trade up for Justin Fields. If Fields or Lance starts to slide, I wonder if at that point the Bears consider it if they haven't finalized quarterback. Like, say pick 8 comes and goes where the Panthers select, and Fields and Lance are still on the board somehow. I don't think that's going to happen, but if that's the case, that could change your mindset if you are the Bears. And look, we've seen weird things happen on draft night, so you never know. Anthony O. Alex Smith to the Bears. Nick Foles, you have Nick Foles. Like, if you want another bridge quarterback, go get Alex Smith, but you have a high-quality backup. Alex Smith, good backup, but not a starter at this point. Ronald Johnson, with Tom Herman on board, could the Bears draft Sam Ehlinger? Look, day 3, sure. I'm fine with Sam Ehlinger in the 5th round or later. I don't think I would do it in the first 4 rounds. He's got good intangibles. I don't think he throws the ball particularly well, especially down the field. The accuracy starts to wane on him. But, could he be a backup quarterback / use him situationally occasionally type of guy? Maybe. I don't think he's going to be Taysom Hill. He doesn't run that well. But he's a winning guy. He's a team guy. I think someone will take a chance on him because he's got good intangibles. And I'd be fine with trying to groom him as a backup. Let's be very clear. And obviously, the relationship there is with Tom Herman. How good of a relationship is it? Who actually knows? Now, should the Bears draft a quarterback, that's a different story. Type Y for yes, type N for no. I think the answer almost should always be yes, even if you have a quarterback. The Patriots did that for years, and then they would just trade him for second-round picks. So, yeah, I'll still type my Y for yes. Even if quarterback is figured out, I think you take someone on day 3. Jamal Hoops, Dez Bryant, eye emoji. I mean, Tom Downey's fired up about that one. But number 4 receiver, red zone guy, he's probably better than Javon Wims. So, okay. Rob Pickior. That's probably not pronounced correctly. We won't draft Lance. He is a project that is going to take time, and Pace don't have time for Lance to be ready. Drafting Lance is like drafting Trubisky. It could work well, or it could end up like Trubisky. Like, the physical tools are there, the ability's there, good runner, strong arm. But, yeah, like, he's probably not going to be a winning quarterback as a rookie. So I tend to agree. I don't think that's super likely. Never miss a video because all you got to do, 2 things. 1, subscribe if you haven't already. And 2, turn on those notifications. Hit that noti bell and select all, and you will never, ever miss a video. We're closing in on 23,000 subscribers, just like 30 or 40 away. So help us out by hitting that big red button. And to never miss a video, go ahead and turn on that notification bell. AKA Chicago, do you see Cam Newton as a bridge quarterback, not just for the Bears, but for any team with a rookie? I mean, yeah, he's in that bridge category. I think he, along with like a Nick Foles, are in similar categories. Would I rather have Cam? Probably, but I don't really have interest in having him on Chicago. I'll put it this way. Not a single team out of the 32 in the NFL view Cam Newton as a long-term solution. 1 year, maybe, but long-term, no. John Hansen, who is your favorite free agent target on both sides of the ball? Allen Robinson. If it's not a Bears free agent, I'll go to Kenny Golladay. I think he's a beast when healthy, so I'll go with him on offense. On defense, oh, man, I'm trying to think of like the top defensive free agent guys that are out there. Tom, give me a top free agent defensive player. Who's out there? That's a good one. Leonard Williams as well. Dalvin Tomlinson. The thing is, the Bears don't have a glaring need on defense. They need maybe a number 2 safety next to Eddie Jackson. I'll be curious to see what they do there. But offensively, tons of receiver talent this year. Mr. Winning Tube. Hope you're winning. Sign Fitz to teach you how to grow a beard. Dude, I've taught myself there. Don't even troll me on that one. It gets into Fitz territory from time to time, but we're not there yet. Missy Van Vels, where does Trubisky go? if I'm Mitchell Trubisky, I'm trying to go to a situation that Ryan Tannehill ended up in a couple years ago, going to a team that has a quarterback, but it's not a firm situation, like someone who's entering the last year of a deal. Or how about San Francisco? Jimmy G flames out, Trubisky gets a chance on a QB-friendly team. I don't think it's a bad idea. I think something like that makes a lot of sense. Kadarius Toney in the second round, I don't think he falls to round 2. Even if he does, I doubt he's there at 52. He's a fringe round 1, round 2 guy. I'd take him at 20 if I needed a receiver, but I think the Bears are going to have bigger needs. Matt Eck, what if Trevon Moehrig is there in the second round? Safety out of TCU, my alma mater, so I've watched him a lot. I think at 52, that's great value. 20 is probably too rich for him. I think he's a late round 1, early round 2 type of value guy. He can play coverage. He can tackle pretty well, turnover creator. If he's there at 52, he's kind of more of a free safety, but you just figure it out with him and Eddie Jackson. It worked fairly well with Tayshaun Gibson, and hopefully Eddie Jackson bounces back in 2021. Ducky is yes 11. Are there any notable tackles coming into free agency, and should we go after one? Trent Williams is the big name. I think he's going to cost too much. I would focus on the draft. Even if you trade for a quarterback, if you still have your second-round pick, I think you can get a serviceable right tackle who's going to be cheaper than Bobby Massey. So I think draft is more likely for tackle. But yeah, I think you got to get a right tackle, no doubt. Shaquille McNair, how likely is this Rush trade? Look, it's still not super likely. Like, let's scale back. Like, the rumors are circulating, and there's some chatter, and there's some legs to these things. But the trade for a franchise quarterback, it's still like in the one smoke and Jay category. Like, it's a long shot. There's a chance it could happen, but it's not very likely by any means because teams aren't going to trade franchise quarterbacks just to do it. You're going to have to overwhelm them. Dr. Funky, if the Eagles draft a quarterback, and if we can't get Watson or Russ, should we get Jalen Hurts? Not opposed. If you're Matt Nagy or Ryan Pace, though, like if you enter this season, hey, Jalen Hurts is the guy, your chances are you're probably going to be out of a job because he's probably not ready to win a bunch of games yet. Noah Carrera, can the Bears even afford A-Rob and then sign someone like Wilson or Watson? We keep going over this. The answer is yes. You can structure A-Rob's contract by backloading it. Deshaun Watson's cap hit for next year is $10.5 million. That's not that much. That's $4 million more than Nick Foles. Like, not a big difference there. Wilson's less than $20 million for next year. So you can figure it out. They've already cut Buster Screen. You can cut some other guys as well. That's not an issue. It's just a matter of how motivated are you and who are you willing to part ways with to keep a guy like Allen Robinson. Zev, cut Leno and Massey, move Alex Bars to tackle and still draft the tackle at 20. That's also possible. I think you could roll with Alex Bars at right tackle. I really do. Would I prefer that? Probably not. I'd rather have him as my swing guard tackle because he can play both. He can be your number 6 offensive lineman, but you could get by there. That is a possibility.